What up, bitches? It's the MisanthropikOne, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant. I know a lot of my subscribers have been hitting me up, asking me my opinion on the whole Trayvon Martin incident, and the only reason I really didn't do a video for it right off Jump Street was because there was so much developing every fucking day with this incident. So y'all know me already. You know, usually when I do a social related rant, it's usually one of those type of things that just happens, and the story is usually has a beginning and ending, or you know, I usually update you guys on it later on if it continues. But this one, it just seems like it was a snowball effect, or you know, it had the snowball effect going down a mountain, you know what I'm saying? And it seems like it's coming to a halt now with all the information that's coming out on the case. So I'm here to give you my thoughts on the whole situation. In case y'all don't know and haven't heard this story, which you should have, it's been all over the fucking news. Trayvon Martin was a kid down in Florida that was chilling with his dad one night and decided to go out and go get an Arizona iced tea and Skittles from, I think, a 7-Eleven or whatever. And he was living with his dad, or you know, visiting his dad. I'm not sure of those circumstances, but he was basically in like a community area, like a gated community with condos or whatnot. So he went out, came back, and he was rocking a hoodie, and there was a guy named George Zimmerman who was on the neighborhood watch and saw Trayvon walking by, and he had his hoodie up or whatever, and he had his Skittles or whatever in his pocket, whatever he just bought. I guess he was walking, you know, suspicious like, and George Zimmerman called the police and said that yeah, there's a suspicious looking dude walking around and staring at houses and whatnot, and I don't know what to do, blah, 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 blah. And the police told George Zimmerman, listen, thank you for calling. Don't pursue him. We're going to come out and check it out. And sure enough, just as predictable as fucking human stupidity is, this motherfucker does the opposite of what the cops say and goes after Trayvon. And long story short, there was a scuffle. Dude took out a gun, blasted Trayvon. Cops came, arrested George Zimmerman. George Zimmerman claimed it was self-defense, and there's witnesses that attest to the opposite, saying that they were hearing screams of help me, help me. And there's just so much against this motherfucker. First of all, George Zimmerman has a record. He assaulted a cop before, and he is known for playing the boy who cried wolf. He's always calling the cops, saying that they're suspicious looking motherfuckers walking around. And it just seems like this guy is a wannabe vigilante, and I'm a big believer in vigilantism if it's done the right way, like a guardian angel or those type of motherfuckers, not people like this that just want to make a name for himself. Because with that whole boy cried wolf shit, that just proved that something wasn't right with that dude. Dude Zimmerman was talking about how he had a broken nose and he was all bruised up. Then the surveillance footage of him being taken back to the precinct when he was all cuffed up and he was walking in showed that he was fine. There was nothing wrong with him. You know, I was even watching Bill Maher's show the other day, and he said, yo, this video proves that he's nothing but a big fucking liar, because if he got his nose broken, his whole shirt would be drenched in blood. You know when you get your nose broke, like you just start dripping the shit all over the place. And this whole shit is just turned into a gigantic media fiasco. Trayvon Martin has become a martyr to me in this war of human stupidity. That's what I'm chalking this up as, because he died because an idiot wanted to be a fucking hero, thought he was being a hero when the authorities specifically said do not pursue him. And there's a lot of public outcry because this motherfucker is not charged with anything, because he is using he's hiding under the stand your ground law, which I talked about in another rant. It has to do with bullying, and I don't see how that fits in this, especially because George Zimmerman is huge compared to Trayvon Martin. Trayvon Martin is a 17-year-old skinny kid, and George Zimmerman, I think, is, they said, over 100 pounds, 100 pounds heavier than this guy. And it's just highly unlikely that Trayvon overpowered this guy in a fight. And yeah, it's just so phenomenal, this case. It kills me. It really kills me. And what the other thing that annoys me is the fact that these people that are defending Zimmerman, like, I could understand Zimmerman's family. You know, I kind of understand that, even though it is stupid and fucked up because there's a lot of shit stacked against him. I could understand the family coming to his defense, so I get that. But there's all these gun corporations or whatnot that are coming to his defense, putting up money for his defense, and it's just so stupid, only because they agree that people should have the right to bear arms, which is fine, but you don't need to come to this guy's defense, because it's not gonna bode well for you guys in the future when people find out that you're doing business with someone who is more than likely a fucking murderer. So that's one aspect of this whole story that I just do not understand. On the whole racial tip, a lot of people are saying it's a whole racial thing. I believe that part of it was racially motivated because, you know, I've been a victim of this, where, you know, I'll be walking by and then the cops will just come up to me and say, oh, you fit the profile of somebody, or you look suspicious. You know what I mean? Like, why is it that every black motherfucker that's just walking and minding his own fucking business, why do they gotta be suspicious? You know? So yeah, it's more than likely that there was some type of racial motivation that spawned this whole thing. And you know, a lot of the cops in Florida are getting a lot of criticism for it, because a lot of people feel that if George Zimmerman was, well, let me not say that, if it was a black man that went and killed a white dude, you know how quick that motherfucker would be in jail? It wouldn't even be a national story. It would just be like, yeah, this motherfucker was caught, boom, yeah, he's in jail now. It would have been over. It wouldn't be no outcry. But just for the record, Zimmerman is half white, half Peruvian, so he is a minority, but I guess in the public's eyes, just based on his complexion, a lot of people are saying, oh, he's white, he's white, he's white. And, you know, I guess it's also the fact, too, that Trayvon was black, you know, and, you know, just people just don't give a fuck. Let me tell you, man, this is what I mean about being black is beautiful to me. There's a lot you can learn from being black, and a lot of motherfuckers, you know, try and make it seem like a curse. And this is one of the things that proves, one of the examples that proves that like people, it proves that it can make people believe that we're stigmatized in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And it just sucks, because this is gonna breed more hate and ignorance, and motherfuckers gotta wake up. This is why I just fucking hate motherfuckers in general. Want to shout out Miami Heat, all the players on Miami Heat, for rocking their hoodies on the court in memory of Trayvon. I also want to shout out member of the House of Representatives, Mr. Bobby Rush. And this also further goes on to prove my point about racism and just people being fucking idiotic. Bobby Rush went into Congress, and he was talking about the Trayvon Martin shooting incident, and under his blazer, he took it off and he had a hoodie on, and he says, just because you're wearing a hoodie does not make you a bad person, blah, blah, blah. And let me tell you something, man. If you want to piss off Congress in any type of way, just be a black man in a hoodie in that building, and just look at what happened to him. He was escorted out, and he was just making his fucking point. And that just goes to show you once again, you know, just the ignorance of a lot of assholes and people in this country. And fuck it, since everybody's throwing their hoodies up, y'all know what I gotta do. In memory of my boy Trayvon Martin, got a bag of Skittles, got my Arizona iced tea right here. It's probably not the same one that you were drinking. I got the half and half iced tea lemonade. Put that down there. Have a couple of Skittles. I'm really cheating on my diet. I shouldn't be eating this shit, but in memory of Trayvon, I'm gonna enjoy these Skittles. I'm gonna enjoy my Arizona iced tea. And I'm gonna say, fuck you, George Zimmerman. Fuck all you gun companies that are supporting him. And fuck all you assholes in the House of Representatives that were quick to kick out Bobby Rush. And my prayers go out to Trayvon's family, obviously, and anybody who's supporting the cause. Hopefully, George Zimmerman will get his day in court. And yeah, I just hope for that. Because let me tell you, if he goes to jail, he's going to get it for murdering a minor. And I hope for that. So, again, y'all know the deal. Leave your love. Leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. Rest in peace, Trayvon Martin. Peace, bitches.